Hey, your buddy Peace and Harmony here with you here today. The narcissist versus a true friend. What is the difference? How can we tell the difference? How can we identify this sooner than later in a relationship? How can we value our friendships and deepen them and enrich them rather than wasting time with a narcissist, someone who's really going to only leave us feeling empty, disgusted, used up, someone who really has just kind of towed the line with us and really hasn't created a sense of rooting or a sensation of depth with us. Now, the narcissist, well, they'll say that they extol all of the virtues, all the qualities of a great friend. In fact, they believe that they are the ultimate. The narcissist is going to believe that they're exceptional people. They're going to have, based on that arrogance quality, they're going to feel like they have unique special qualities, that you should be privileged to know them. They're going to give you this feeling like, you should be so thankful to be in a circle with them, just because they feel like they have extraordinary talents or superior intellect or taste in things. They're just going to really kind of exude those sort of qualities. And a hallmark of the narcissist is that they tend to infuriate others or oppress them or make them feel less than in their interactions. And I think it's Maya Angelou who said, it's not how you treat somebody, it's how you make them feel is what they remember. And if you kind of look back in how you felt around the narcissist, when you really sum things up and look through the haze, when you really think about it, they probably didn't make you feel so good about yourself. You had put them, so far on a pedestal, or you had idealized them, that you couldn't see the reality of it all. And, maybe there was a fun in living that start of what you felt was a fairy tale. Yet, however, when it really came down to it, when it really boiled down, you didn't feel a sense of satisfaction, peace, common ground with this person, and it got you kind of thinking, well, what exactly is this? How can we work through this? What changes can I make? How can I change how I'm reacting? Or can I, work harder for them? Can I please them more? Should I just stay away more? How can I adapt and make things more accommodating for them? So chances are you've already been through that cycle with this narcissist, and it's just been really a lot of work. And, friendships are going to take work. They're going to take some effort, but it should not feel the same way, in that you always, tend to feel criticized, judged, like you constantly have a ruler to you. And I think, a hallmark, really the difference between how a narcissist treats people versus a true friend is that very, very different measure. The true friend, once you've really gotten to know them, you have some common ground, you've identified some things together you share in common, you actually share some viewpoints, you actually have shared some hardships or some vulnerable feelings together, and you've been able to kind of see the light together. You've emerged, a little bit more whole after knowing this person. You have come through things together. You've laughed, you've kind of cried, you've agreed on things. You're there for each other when you're down, you're there when they're up. You will help them attain what they want in life and not feel threatened if they are to succeed. You feel okay, hey, they've got this job, or they, have this companion, or this and this is going great for them. You feel happy for them. You're congratulating them, and you don't personally feel threatened or intimidated. Now, with a narcissist, notice that everything that they seem to go through, attain, make plans for, it's done in kind of a condescending way, or the way that they try to inform you is done somewhat in a condescending way, to the point where you feel a little threatened around the narcissist, psychopath. You feel a little intimidated. You definitely feel judged. You feel like they're kind of constantly holding a measuring stick to you, and you're having to perform, how high do you want me to jump, is kind of the feeling you feel around them all the time. And no matter how high you jump, it's never not high enough. And so it's just like, how high do you want me to jump? Well, that's not good enough, so you jump higher, and it's just still not, it's just still not good enough for them. It's due to their insatiable needs. They just really are never satisfied, meaning that the narcissist is really never happy inside. They are just in I would say, almost like a constant state of discontent, which is kind of sad when you think about it. As I've said before, there's a balance to things. Yes, it's good to want things for your life. Yes, it's good to want to improve your standing in life. Yes, it's good to be self-governing and, support yourself financially, emotionally, spiritually. You have to be able to have that rock-solid foundation. But if you notice with, the narcissist or the psychopath, there's an insatiable quality to them. And maybe that's what first attracted you to them. I mean, it was just this insatiable lust, or what you maybe interpreted as, fascination. You were fascinated by this person, then you were infatuated. Yet you realize that there's something that is just perpetually, chronically lacking in this person's happiness. And even though that desire for wanting something more, it can really lead people to great heights in their life if they are really, striving to be the best they can be. Yet in relationships, this quality can really result in a lot of, I would say, strife and struggle. If the person who, you are with is perpetually unhappy, you feel like you're constantly having to please them, you're always having to one-up your game. They're never quite giving you that contentment or peace or satisfaction together. Well, then chances are, if you've experienced that for some amount of time, and as time goes on, it becomes almost unbearable to be in a constant state of having to do, constantly never-ending improvement, constantly having to, go to, have the latest this, do the latest that. They're constantly having to impress others. Again, it's that external locus of control that we discussed in a earlier video. So if you find that you're, with this perpetually unhappy person, and it's just more than just hard times, they just have something more of a narcissistic personality disorder, then realize that that is going to be their limitation in life. And then look at them compared to a true friend. Someone who's a little bit more relaxed, laid back, listens to you, not as harsh judgment, supportive, loving, trusting, and has faith in you. It's a quiet, silent sort of feeling of mutual acceptance and love. And sometimes it doesn't always have to be spoken. It's just something that's felt or acknowledged and known. And the narcissist will try to dissolve those bonds that you have with those true people, because they don't have that themselves. So I hope this has shed some light for you. Peace and harmony here. Please subscribe, share, and make it a beautiful day. Peace out.